Hello, and if you're new here, I am Abel, and so are you. I have here a plier that is pretty peculiar, to say the least. Let's look at the package real quick. Which way? Let's get this right side up. So a lot of this is in Japanese. PZ-58, that's going to be your part. Screw removal plier by Engineer. Some of you know that. And we got a lot of Japanese. Screw removal plier, PZ-58. And so this is your ordinary pliers, your conventional plier. Vertical serrations. This is what this plier looks like. And that is what it would look like if your screw was in something and you had to grab hold of it. Here we have some other information that I don't have a clue about. But yeah. Got this off Amazon, about 23 bucks, 22 bucks, something like that. I felt like I needed these because sometimes you'll round off a screw and like I say, your conventional pliers won't quite get the job done. So as you can see here, these are like, doesn't that remind you of a T-Rex? Definitely T-Rex. Look at those jaws. So as you can see, got almost somewhat of a rounded or oval. And you see those serrations? So that if you round it off a nut or round it off a screw, those serrations are going to help. And you see, if you can see those. See all those different striations? Got them going across, got them going this way. So you got a lot going on there to get you a lot of purchase on something that's rounded. And so you got some deeper grooves here for your plier. And as you can see, you got somewhat of a plier there, a mini plier, and a little bit larger plier. And then here you have some blades. And I'm not exactly sure what that insignia is. It looks like that might be an N with an S around it. Let's see if it'll make more sense this way. Yeah, maybe S and an N, maybe. Engineering branding, PZ-58 part number, made in Japan, 21L. Maybe that's the steel, maybe. But I'll tell you what, this machining is nice. It's very smooth. That rivet is nice and smooth out really nice. So they took a little extra time on brushing this and getting it nice. And so your spring loaded works correctly. You know, no stiffness, nice and loose. You could take that spring out if you don't like this spring action, and I believe it would fall around because it's very easy. And so here you got your handles that are nice. They got some very interesting grooves and textures, and yeah, very interesting, you know. Was that Nejisaurus or Neji? Saros? Screw plier. Feels very good. I would believe these are lanyard holes. If you wanted to put a little lanyard on this and tether it to yourself or your bag or whatever. So let's see here. Let's see. We got some screws. Let's see. I was just looking around to find some screws to see what that would look like. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. If that was rounded off, you know, that would be nice. Here is a screw I found that would be perfect. Let's say you rounded that off on the inside and there's no gnarling on this. Smooth. How would you get that screw out if that got rounded off in the inside? Maybe your regular pliers would work, but because that's rounded, that T-Rex, see how that looks? That looks nice. Yeah, you would definitely be able to get that out. See how that looks? No gnarling around this. You couldn't get this off. I mean, your regular conventional pliers, I think you would tear this up if it was in there nice and tight. Regular pliers, you would tear this screw up, and but I think this would get it. Yeah, that looks amazing. Yeah, on a screw like that, and it's very possible if you put the wrong size in there, you could strip that, and you'd be up the creek. But if you had these, might get you out of that jam. Let's see if these will cut some wire. Well, let's see if it'll cut this first. This is just some zip tie. Got laying around. Okay. Well, probably didn't put that in there right. Let's see. Yeah. No problem. So let's see if this will flush cut. It's got a little groove there. Let's see if it'll flush cut though. It'll cut it, but you could get nicked on that, but that's pretty good. I say that's pretty good. It's not flush, but it's a nice straight, even cut. Yeah. Not the best, but in a pinch, that'll work. So let's see, we got some 16 gauge. Let's see if it'll cut that. Oh yeah. These blades on here aren't bad. Oh, I went up to the top. Yeah, look at that. No problem. Let's see, it'll do this a little bit bigger. What was this? Let's see, this is 10 gauge. Yeah, 10 gauge. Fat wire. Let's see. Let's take it all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, it did it. These blades aren't that tall, as you can see. Not that much, so I have to take it all the way down. Just at the end there. Yeah. But it cuts. Take it down again. Yeah. These are nice. So guys, I got these on Amazon, and I didn't get them for the cutting. I got them for the teeth. T-Rex. I got them for that. I don't normally strip screws. I can count on one hand how many times I've stripped a screw. But those 1 or 2 times, wee, I wish I had something like this. Those 1 or 2 times was a headache. You hear me? So if I had had something like this, I think I could have saved myself an hour or 2 fooling around with a screw that wouldn't come out. All right, guys, that's all I got. I appreciate you stopping by. Remember to subscribe, comment, and if there's anything I left out, please leave it in the comments. Educate myself, educate the community, and remember to thumbs up.